I am about to tell you how I had my first $10,000 month in business after failing for 3 years. I'm gonna take you back. I'm 19 years old and I'm in college and I have two opportunities and two choices in my life apparently. One is to go to university and study and further my education. And the second one is to go and get a job. Now I knew university was not for me, right? I knew that was not for me. That was not my path. And I also knew that getting a job was not for me either. So I decided to do the sensible option and I booked a one-way ticket to Bangkok. And I saved up for 6 months working in a supermarket to afford these travels. On these travels, my goal was to launch my YouTube channel, vlog every day, blow up on YouTube, make money online, never return to the UK and travel forever after. What happened next will surprise you. So I started uploading these vlogs every day. I was editing and filming every day of my journey, uploading, and the subscribers started to go up. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. As they started to grow and grow and grow, I was like, yeah, this is it. I'm making it, bro. It's done. It's a done deal. And then my money runs out. So I have to return back to the UK. I return back to the UK and I say to myself, all right, cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue doing my YouTube channel and it will work, right? It will play out fine. So I continue uploading my vlogs, but I had been traveling Southeast Asia, exploring around Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Philippines, entertaining content, right? Now I'm back in London living with my mum. Nothing really that exciting going on. So the views started to drop. People started to comment these videos are boring, whatever it was, right? So I was like, oh, I'm in a weird position now because I don't know what to do. And I needed money. So I said, all right, what I'll do, I'll go and get a job working in the supermarket. So I said, I'll do this for 3 months, right? Those 3 months, I'll make some money. I'll set up my online business, happy days. I'll be traveling again in no time. But those 3 months turn into 3 years of struggling, failing to make money online, nothing working, setting goals of the day I'm going to leave my job, not being able to leave my job, pushing the trolleys around, serving customers on tills, feeling so confused and just, why is this not working for me? It got to this point in my journey where I was just like, why am I not seeing the results that I want? Why am I not making any money online? And at the time with my girlfriend, it was my 10-year anniversary. And I had always had this dream on my 10-year anniversary that I'm going to go ahead and travel to America. And I'm going to travel America and do this incredible road trip, living life of freedom. And on that day, I was so broke, I had to pay for my meal using a voucher and a discount code. It was on that day that I realized, bro, it's not the information, it's not the content, it's not the strategies that are holding you back from making this money online. The problem is you. It's your mindset. So I started to learn and study and commit to learning about the power of the mind. One of my mentors at the time, who's still my greatest mentor to this day, was a man named Ed Mylett. And one of the big concepts Ed Mylett would speak about was you need to know why you are doing what you do. Why do you actually want to achieve your goal? When I realized this, I realized for the past 3 years, my reasons why were not compelling enough. And from that, although I thought I was taking the right action, there was days where I was slacking. There was days where I wouldn't show up the way I needed to. I'd be snoozing my alarm, not doing the deep work, not studying the way I needed to, all of that stuff there. You know what I'm talking about. But when I realized you need to know your reason why, that is when everything changed for me. Ed Mylett shared the story of when he went to see a doctor. And the doctor said to him, we've scanned your heart and we've seen that you've got a lot of problems going on there. But let me ask you this question. Do you want to be there when your daughter gets married? He said, well, yeah, of course I want to be there when my daughter gets married. Why are you asking me that? Okay, cool, Mr. Ed Mylett. Do you want to be there when your son graduates college? He says, yeah, of course I want to be there when my son graduates college. Then he said, well, what about in the mornings when your family are having breakfast? Do you want to be there or do you want another man to be there? And he says, well, of course I want to be there for my wife and my family. Why are you asking me these questions? And the doctor said, well, if you listen to what I'm about to tell you, then none of that will become a reality. But if you don't listen to what I'm going to tell you, that's going to be your reality because you're going to die very young. So Ed Mylett listened to what he said, listened to the diet plan, the workout plan, and implemented it and did not miss a day since. Now, he said it wasn't the diet plan and the workout that made him and getting his shape is what made him start to take this serious. It was his reasons why. So at the time I was living with my granddad, God bless my granddad. And when I was living with my granddad, all right, he was getting older. He had cancer and I knew he didn't have long left. I remember thinking one day, like, why do I actually want to make this money online? And you see, my granddad was one of the guys, if not the only person at that time who believed in me, who knew I was going to be successful. And he used to always tell me, I believe in you, John. I know you're going to be successful. I remember thinking, well, one of my big reasons why is to tell my granddad, thank you for helping me achieve this goal. Thank you for helping me accomplish this goal, right? Thank you for helping me reach $10,000 a month. I done it, granddad, look. And I would visualize this scene every day. I would see this in my mind. I would play it out and I would see as if it was already a reality. And that gave me so much motivation. It gave me so much power to achieve my goals like nothing else before. So if you think about your goals right now, you think about the things you want to accomplish in your life. Maybe you want to make money online. Think about why you want to do it. If you can get truly clear on the reason why you want to make that $10,000 a month online or whatever your goal is, and you attach a bigger reason to it, I can guarantee you now, you will start to take different action. Why is this so powerful? Your subconscious mind operates out of emotions and feelings, and that is driving 90% of your reality. If you can engage your subconscious mind with emotional reasons why you want to do something, you are going to be driven at an unconscious level. So like I said, when I started to get clear on this with my granddad, within around 70 days, I was able to hit my first $10,000 month. And I was able to tell my granddad, look, this month I made that money. Thank you. And what happened next, I want to share this with you because I know it will help you. And this is a big lesson I learned in my life, is that shortly after that, my granddad passed away. And what it taught me in life is that you need to have urgency. You need to have urgency on your goals, because what it is, a lot of us, right, we don't have that. And we think that we have all this time in the world, but the reality is we don't. And adding on to the urgency, you need to have some kind of pain link to not achieving your goals. You see, everyone has goals. I want to travel the world. I want to make money online. I want to be able to buy my dream house and provide for my family, right? But let me ask you this. Have you ever thought about what happens if you don't achieve that? What is the pain you're going to experience if you don't try 100% today? If you don't put in the effort and the actions required to live in that life? When I started to get extremely clear on that, and I started to really understand the pain I will experience if I don't achieve my goals, it made me change into a completely different man. Imagine you have two scenarios, right? You have John 10 years from now, and he's picking his kid up from school in a Rolls Royce. He's in the best shape of his life. He's a multi-millionaire. He's providing for his entire family. He inspires his son. He's the best man he can possibly be. And then imagine you have John, who goes to pick his kid up in some shitty, beat up old car. He's out of shape, he's overweight, he's not an inspiration to his kids, he can't really provide for his family the way he wants. And his kid kind of knows like, yeah, my dad's not that guy. And when I think about that scene, I'm like, I don't ever want that to be my reality. So that pain drives me now to show up the way I would want my future child to be viewing me. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? Too many of you are just so focused on the pleasure of achieving your goals, but you don't realize that there's pain attached if you don't achieve it. If you can understand the pain of not achieving your goals, right? If you can think about the pain of not achieving your $10,000 a month goal, you can just be aware of that. I'm not saying think about it all the time, but if you can start to realize the pain you will experience if you don't take the action required to get there, you will take different action. Humans move away from pain and we move towards pleasure. If you're not taking the action you want in your life right now, all you're simply doing is you're linking more pain to going where you want to go, and you're linking more pleasure to staying where you are. When you can shift those two around, watch how your entire life will start to transform in ways you can't imagine. This is exactly how I changed my life so fast, because I started to understand the pain of staying where I was. So all of my excuses I had, all of my bullshit stories, all of my reasons why, they went away. This is why I can wake up every day at 5 in the morning without missing the alarm, because I have greater reasons why. This is why I can train every day in the gym, because I have greater reasons why. right? This is why I can grow my businesses. This is why I can read and study every day. This is why I can do all the things that are aligned with my higher self, because not only do I have the pleasure of where I'm going, but I understand the pain if I don't change, if I don't take action. And like I said, when I was trying for 3 years, could I have done it faster? 100%. If I had had a greater reason why, and more urgency and more pain of what happens if I don't achieve that. And that's what I apply now in my life. I always get extremely clear on why do I want this? And what happens if I don't? What is the pain attached to that if I don't achieve it? So I encourage you today to get extremely clear and think about why are you doing what you are doing? Why do you want to make this money online? If you want to retire your mum, for example, what's the deeper reason behind that? What's the emotional reason behind that? When you can get clear on this and you can start to focus it on a daily basis, I know your life is going to change. Make sure you go and follow me on Instagram at John Gabb to see my daily posts and what I get up to day to day. And as always, no slacking. That's what my granddad used to tell me. See you in the next video.